everyone, in this video we will be solving system of equations by graphing. This is the first part. I will put the link to the second part in the description box below. Let's take this first example here. X is equal to -3 and y is equal to 4. So in this problem here we have x is equal to -3 is a vertical line which is on -3 on the x-axis. So I'm just gonna draw the line here. So this is our first equation. I'm using orange color for this, which is x is equal to -3. So that's x is equal to -3. The other line that we have is y is equal to 4. So this is on the y-axis and on the 4. So it's gonna be up here. So I'm gonna draw a horizontal line and I'm gonna label this as y is equal to 4. Now at this time we can already see the points of intersection between these orange and blue line, and it is this point right here. So our solution is -3 and 4. So I can go ahead and write -3 and 4. Now, how do we know if we got it right? We can actually check our work by plugging the x and y back into the equation. So we're gonna start with this first example. With this first equation, that is y is equal to 4. So again, remember that this is the x and this is the y. So then we can go ahead and plug it in. So we have y, which is 4. Is that equal to 4 from that equation? Yes, it is. So that means that we get the correct value for y. Now we check on the other one as well, which is x is equal to -3. Again, we are checking our work right now. So then we go ahead. So again, I'm just gonna label this as we are now checking it. So that's gonna be x is -3, and that is equal to -3 right there. So then our solution is correct. So one way to check if we got the solution right is to plug this x and y back into the equation and see if both sides of the equation would be equal to each other, and so our solution is correct. Now let's have this second problem right here. At this time, I would encourage you to pause this video and try this problem out on your own, and when you're done, unpause it and check your answer. Okay, so we go over the problem here. So first we have x is equal to 5. So that would be a line on 5 right here. It's going to be a vertical line. So I'm just going to label this as our x is equal to 5. Now the second line is y is equal to x. Now please remember that in this equation, we can change this to y equals mx plus b form, which is y equals 1 over 1x plus 0. So then it means that our m is 1 over 1 and then our b is 0. So the intercept is 0. And then 1 over 1 would be up 1 over 1. Now, there's another video that talks about how to graph lines. I will put the link of that video in the description box below. So, but this means m means we go up 1 over 1. So, it's going to be up 1 over 1. It's going to be up 1 over 1. And it's going to be up 1 over 1. Up 1 over 1. Or we can go ahead down 1 over 1. Down 1, left 1. So we actually only need 2 points to create a line, but then we can connect these points already up here. So to create the line, so I'm gonna connect all those dots together, and this line that we have here in orange is actually y is equal to x. Now let's see what is the solution to this system of equations right here. So it's actually the intersection between these two and this point right here, and that is on 5 and 5. So I'm just gonna write 5 and 5 right here. Now again, one way to check if we got it right is to plug the x and y back into the equation. That's one way to check if we got it right. So let's take the first one right here. So remember that this is the x and this is the y. So our y is 5. So I plug that in here. 5, is that equal to the x value, which is 5? Yes, it is. So then we are, y is correct. Now let's see with the other equation as well. Now others are going to say, like, what about if it works on one equation only and it doesn't work on the other? It should be to both of them. So it should work to both equations. Now let's see the other one right here. We have x is equal to 5. So the x is 5. And then that is equal to 5. So 5 is equal to 5. So that means that our solution that we have here, the points of intersection 5, 5 is correct. Did you get the same answer as this? Good. Perfect. At this time, I would encourage you to pause this video and try this problem out on your own. And when you're done, unpause it and check your answer. Okay, so we go over the problem here. So in the first equation that we have here, this can be rewritten as y is equal to -1 over 1x plus 0. So that means our m is -1 over 1, and then the b is 0. So from here, the y-intercept would be at 0. Then since it says -1, so I go down 1 over to the right 1. So down 1, right 1, down 1, right 1, down 1, right 1. Or I can go ahead and say go up 1, left 1, up 1, left 1, up 1, left 1. And so we can go ahead and connect all these dots together to create the line. Although we only need 2 dots to create the line, but I'm just showing you that we can connect all these dots together to still create the line. So this is the line for the equation y is equal to -x. Now to find for the other the shape of the line of the other equation, so that is y equals to 2x plus 6. So we can rewrite this as y equals 2 over 1x plus 6, so that it means that our m is 2 over 1 and then the b is 6. So we're gonna start on 6. So it's going to be on positive 6. That's the y-intercept. And then we go ahead and go up 2 over 1. 1, 2 over 1. And then 1, 2 over 1. Then I can go ahead and say down to left 1. Down to left 1. Down to left 1. So then we can connect these dots together, so that we can determine the points of intersection between these two blue and orange lines. So this line that we have right here is y is equal to 2x plus 6. So then the point of intersection is this one right here, and that is -2 and 2. So I'm going to write that over here, which is -2 and the y is 2. So we can check our work here, but again, we plug this x and y back into the equation. So I'm just going to label this as check. So we're going to take the second equation right here. So we have y is equal to 2x plus 6. So we're going to plug it in. Our y that we got is, remember that this is our x and this is our y. So the y here is 2 equals, so we're not sure yet, is that equal to 2 parentheses plus 6. So then our x here is -2. So then we can go ahead and simplify this to be 2 is equal to -4 plus 6, and 2 is equal to 2. So then we got it right. Now let's check using the other equation right there as well, which is this one right here. So I'm just going to show the work down here. So let me put a division on that so we don't get confused with that. So we have y is equal to -x. So our y is 2, and then that is equal to, that's going to be negative of -2. So that's gonna be the negative. So again, the negative is the sign of the x, and then the x was a -2. So then this would mean that 2 is actually equal to +2. Because we have a negative, and a negative makes it positive. So then this is the solution to this two equations. Did you get the same answer as this? Good. Perfect. Now let's move on to the next one right here. At this time, I would encourage you to pause this video and try this problem out on your own. And when you're done, unpause it and check your answer. Okay, so we go over the problem here. So we can rewrite this again into its with a slope right there. So that would be y is equal to 3 over 1 x minus 2. This means that our m is 3 over 1, and then the b is negative 2. So to graph this, we start on b negative 2. That's the y-intercept. It's going to be right here. And then we go up 3 over 1. So that will be 1, 2, 3 over 1. 1, 2, 3 over 1, 1, 2, 3 over 1. So we can go ahead and go down 1, 2, 3, left 1, 1, 2, 3, left 1. So then from here, we can go ahead and connect this dots together. So I'm just going to connect these dots right here to create the line. Again, we only need 2 dots to create the line, but I'm just showing you all the dots that we can have. Okay, the other line that we have here would be, this can be rewritten into y equals negative 2 over 1 x minus 7, so that our m is negative 2 over 1, and then the b is negative 7. So we start on negative 7, and then we are supposed to go down 2 over 1. So down 2 from negative 7, so that would be 1, 2, 1. And then we can go ahead and go up 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, and 1. So then we can go ahead and draw the blue line right here. So this is the shape of the blue line. So this is our this is the second line. So again, I can label this as y is equal to negative 2x minus 7, and the first one is y is equal to 3x minus 2. So the point of intersection is right here, and that is negative 1. So that's a negative 1 and negative 5. So it's negative 1 and negative 5. And again, we need to check if we got it right by plugging in the equation, plugging the x and y back into the equation. So let's take the first one right here. So that is y is equals to negative 2x minus 7. So then we plug in the y. Our y here is negative 5. So it's negative 5. Is that equal to, then we write the negative 2. Then we put in the the x that we solved, which is negative 1. So I put that in there. So that would be negative 5. Is that equal to, this is 4. Sorry, that's this is 2 minus 7. So negative 5 is equal to negative 5. So that means that our solution, or this point of intersection, will work for the second equation. Now again, we don't stop there. We need to check it to the using the second equation as well. So I'm gonna show the second equation down here. So I'll show that up here. So that would be y is equal to 3x minus 2. So we plug in the values. Our y again is negative 5. And that is equal to 3 parentheses minus 2. Again, our x is negative 1, so I'll put that in there. So that would be negative 5. Is that equals? We're not sure of this yet, so it's going to be a question mark. It's going to be negative 3 minus 2. So negative 5 is equal to negative 5. So then the solution to this two lines, or the points of intersection between these two lines, is negative 1 and negative 5. Did you get the same answer as this? Good. Perfect. If you find this video helpful, hit like and subscribe for more math videos. See ya!